Recording live from Glory Hole Studios in Chicago and beyond. This is Cognitive Dissonance. Every episode we blast anyone who gets in our way. We bring critical thinking, skepticism, and irreverence to any topic that makes the news, makes it big or makes us mad. It's skeptical, it's political, and there is no welcome mat. Today is Thursday, December the 5th. I'm recording from home because we are sick as fuck over here in the current house.
Man. Woof.
Man, we got my stepson Donovan went out to a party on Saturday night, came home Saturday night, sick all night Saturday, Sunday morning.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. Did he go to the Olive Garden?
He did not. He went to, we did our Thanksgiving on Saturday, so he ate with us on Saturday. And then he went to a bonfire with friends. And then he came back in the middle of the night. He was sick. And we're like, oh, shit. But we're hoping it was food poisoning, but it is not. It is working its way slowly and methodically through the family. Thank God.
E. coli.
Dude, for real. It's bad. So, like, I have not gotten sick, but that makes me the designated cleaner-upper.
Oh, man.
Which means I'm constantly exposed.
Man.
I am just constantly exposed. And one by one, they have fallen. One by one, they've fallen. I do want to read you, Cecil, a text that I got from Finnegan. Because Finnegan actually got sick.
Finnegan's your oldest boy, if people
Finnegan's
don't
my
know.
oldest boy, yeah. Now, Finnegan got a girlfriend, and his girlfriend's name is Rome. I'm telling you that because that's relevant to the text.
Because that's necessary to understand the text.
Yeah. So I got a message from him. He says, I'm sick. I said, oh, no, dude, I'm so sorry. So I was really hoping you'd escape it. He said, I did for a while. I had just made plans to go to dinner with Rome tomorrow, and now I can't. I said, oh, shit, dude, I'm so sorry. He said, yeah, I'm out for the count. I said, oh, no, my guy. He says, this plague has taken by Rome time. It shall know the full wrath of Finnegan Danger Curry. Hell will be kind compared to me. I fucking love it. Hell will be kind.
Amazing.
Like, he says that. He's the nicest fucking kid you'll ever meet. Like, the kid's 18 years old. I've literally never seen him lose his temper one time ever. So I love it. It made me laugh. So we are recording from our respective houses so I don't spread my plague juices over to your home, Cecil.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you thinking of my family too.
Well, speaking of getting sick, we've got to talk about about
Tom.
yesterday's assassination of the CEO of United Healthcare. I'm going to pause.
Did you watch? Hold on, before we start.
Yeah.
Did you watch the actual assassination?
I sure did, yeah. Yeah, did you?
Yeah, and at first, I thought, when I saw it, that after he shot him, he was collecting the shells in his hand, because that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like he's shooting, and he's kind of got his hand near the slide, and it looks like maybe he's collecting the spent cartridges to move on and not leave anything at the scene. But instead, we've found out after the fact that they were actually scrawled with the name of a book about healthcare. The title of the book is 3 words, and he had a word each on each one of the shells that shot that CEO of a health industry.
Like, there is not a question about whether this was a messaged assassination. Like, he's scrawled on the casings, deny, delay, depose, which is the name of a book about the way that the healthcare industry fucks people over.
Sure.
And denies them care. I also want to point out that United Healthcare's denial rate
I saw this,
the highest in the industry among the major insurance carriers. It's over 20% of their claims are denied. Just a few years ago, their denial rate was 10.9%. It is now up over 22%. And we just covered on a long form episode not that long ago ways that insurance companies use shady middleman services to
algorithms.
Algorithms to increase their denial rates in order to push profits higher.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this yesterday when this happened, because, you know, the world is awash in a lack of sympathy and a sense of real glee.
A lot of Schadenfreude going on right now.
And I'll tell you, I fucking get it.
I do too.
Like, I fucking get it. And I was thinking about this. Cecil, if I was in an emergency room and there was a patient who was on the table or in the emergency room and they needed immediate intervention, or they were going to get sicker or die, and the doctor ran over to try to help. And instead of allowing that doctor to help, but I ran over to the doctor and I grabbed him around his waist and I pinned his arms to him and I prevented him from caring for that patient. And that patient died. I would be responsible for that. I would have a legal culpability to that death, right? If I'm in a car and I drive you to a gas station and you go in the gas station and you shoot the clerk and rob the gas station, I get charged with murder.
Sure.
I don't get charged with driving the car. I get charged with fucking murder. Like in many states, it's the same. I get the exact same sentence that you get, not even accessory. I get the same sentence in many states. When you commit murder through paperwork, it's the same fucking thing, man. And everybody in America that is tweeting and talking about this and feeling that lack of sympathy, they feel that lack of sympathy because they understand that it's not different when I hold the doctor's arms and don't let him rush to the patient to help. It's not different when they say, yeah, because we covered a story just on the long form episode about a guy who fucking died.
Yeah.
People die. These healthcare companies with these denials, these intentional, purposeful, profit-driven denials of coverage, that's mass murder, man. And like, I can't help but feel that when a mass murderer gets assassinated in the street, and then that maybe sends a message to the other mass murderers out there who are also doing this same thing, like, I can't help but feel like, yeah, fucking good, because the other system where we just asked nicely not to get fucked over wasn't working.
Yeah. And the part to consider here is that we have, for a long time in this country, given over our choices in healthcare,
yes,
to be given to billionaires who are making record profits off of the healthcare system. We inserted an entire industry in there to siphon money off the American people, so that we can somehow all try to have healthcare, but yet pay astronomical amounts for it. And sometimes we have to deal with the denials, like this person turned the knob on the denials up for his particular business, and that business, he's the CEO. Look at what his profits were. Look at what his bonuses were.
The thing is, like, we have this horrible system where we pretend that healthcare, which is a for-profit industry, and health insurance, which is a for-profit industry, operates within a free market. But let's dispel that idea, because I don't know about you or anybody else listening, but like, I didn't get to pick my fucking health insurance company.
Yeah, that's true.
I woke up, I went to work. My work says we're going to decide who the health insurance company. I don't get to pick it. They could change it next year. How do I know that? They changed it on me last year. And all the fucking picking I get is a notice right before open enrollment that says we picked a different fucking insurance company. Here's what's new. And then you get the fucking here's what's new this year folder from your HR department. That is if you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're not lucky, you go find insurance on the ACA, and at least that you pick, but you're picking like between these huge conglomerate companies. The vast majority of us still get our health insurance default assigned to us by our employers. And when you compare denial rates by private insurance companies against denial rates by Medicare, they are 2, 3, 4 times higher.
4 times as much, yep.
Than the denial rates for Medicare. Medicare is the better system. But when you add in that profit motive and then you take away choice from the consumer and then you make literally nobody accountable and then you insert pharmacy benefit managers, then you insert these fucking denial of claims service people that we talked about on a long form article just a few weeks ago, you're developing a system not of care, but of caring for profits.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, like when this guy fucking shot the CEO of United Healthcare, my first thought was like, you know, when you see a fucking somebody stealing baby formula at CVS, no, you didn't. It's like when you see somebody shooting a fucking CEO of a fucking health insurance company. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I think
Dude, if that
everybody
was your face on that thing, I'd have been like, I never saw that guy.
I will tell you what everybody in New York should do is all dress like that guy right now.
Fucking
Everybody
right,
in New
dude.
York should all wear it. And when they pull it down, you should just say, I am Spartacus. That's how it should work. That's what you should do.
Like, yeah, you know what? Like if the fucking CEO of Blue Cross Blue Shield is nervous right now, I think that's a good thing. I sent you an article just the other day that like Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield has said that they're throttling back how much they're going to pay for anesthesia.
They took that back. They took that back.
Did they?
Yep.
Well, good. I wonder why.
It might be in direct relation.
But they tried it, man.
Yeah, they tried it.
That's the thing. They tried it and it blew up all across. They tried to say, like, just for listeners that don't know the article, they tried to say that they were only going to pay a certain quantity of time, reimburse a certain quantity of time for anesthesiologists during surgery. And what that means is not that the anesthesiologist would wake you up out of surgery. They wouldn't do that. What that means is that you could go to the doctor, think that everything was covered. You dotted all your I's, you crossed all of your T's, you did everything you were supposed to do as a patient, and then you wake up and you get a bill.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
That's what that means in practice.
Yep.
And that is fucking horrible.
That's devious. That is devious right there.
Yeah. I remember one time when my ex was pregnant with Finnegan. It was like a high risk situation going on when they were at a hospital, and they said, well, we got to get you over to this other part of the hospital to do this test. And we were in this hospital that was in network with a doctor that was in network. And they put her in a wheelchair and they wheeled her down to a different wing of the hospital. And the different wing of the hospital was part of this like maternal fetal medicine center or whatever. That part of the same physical hospital turned out to be out of network.
Jesus.
And so I didn't know something is happening. Like we're just like in the middle of like making a game time decision about something.
Yeah.
They literally put you in a wheelchair. You think that you've chosen a hospital and a doctor that's all part of your network.
Oof.
And then they just wheel you over to a different wing of the same building.
That's outrageous.
And then when they bill it for you, all of a sudden you're out $4,000 or $5,000.
That's outrageous.
It's fucking insane, man. And you're just like, how am I going to pay it? You know, like, what are you supposed to do when you're 28 years old and you get a bill like that? It's, you know, these systems are corrupt.
3 bullets is cheaper than $4,000.
Fucking right, man.